Hi, Donna Larson with Palm Springs Homes and Leasing in Palm Springs, California. Many times our clients will ask for our guidance in helping them decide if they should offer their second home or rental property as a seasonal rental or a year-round rental. We always ask them to give careful consideration to how much they need to use or plan to use the property themselves. If their driving motivation is to use the property part-time themselves, then a seasonal rental may be the way to go. They need to make sure that if they're in a subdivision or gated community, that the HOA will allow them to rent it for less than 90 days or 30 days. Our office only does rentals of 30 days or more, so I'm not addressing the weekly or weekend type vacation rentals. But again, check with the community you have the property and to make sure that they are allowed. That type of rental will be allowed. If you're going to make your property available for snowbird rentals, it's important that you decorate the property tastefully, have good furniture, quality linens, adequate dishes and pots and pans, all the things that makes their stay comfortable, including blenders for their margaritas, beach towels for their poolside lounging, that kind of thing. And usually when you have a property for your own use, you have those items in place for yourself anyway. Snowbirds expect to have high-speed internet, cable TV with expanded channels available, and sometimes even phone service, especially if you're in a gated community and they need to allow access for visitors through a gated control system. One of the downsides of offering your place as a seasonal rental only is that it will have periods of vacancy. During the summer months, we don't have a high demand of people looking to rent here in Palm Springs, and more than likely you won't be visiting the desert during that time either. But the expenses continue. You have HOA dues, maybe mortgage payment, taxes and insurance, high-speed internet, cable TV, all those things will be ongoing in a vacant unit. So many times the rent you receive for seasonal rentals will not be enough to cover all your expenses on your property, but simply offset it, and then you're able to use it part-time yourselves. On the other hand, on a year-round basis, if you offer it long-term, you can better budget the cash flow on the property. You get a one-year contract in place and you're good to go. There's no uncertainty in a short period of time as to how much you can realize in rental income. The tenant pays utilities, so you pay water and trash, maybe gardener and poolman if it's a single family home, but they put electricity, cable, internet, phone, all those utilities in their own name, and that's at their expense. And you don't have long extended periods of vacancy. Just during the time we're marketing it to find a tenant for you, and we're in and out of the property, so you don't have the risk of a property being vacant for a long period of time. One of the questions on a year-round rental is furnished or unfurnished, and many times people have either purchased a property with furniture in it, or they've already furnished the place for their own use in the past and they want to offer it year-round. We suggest offering it both ways, because many times year-round tenants will want it unfurnished. They have their own beds, their own furnishings, their own linens and dishes. But many times there are people looking for a furnished place. So we ask them to have a plan B in mind in case a tenant wants it unfurnished. They would have plans of what to do with the furniture. I suggest you check with your accountant, tax attorney, and insurance agent to see what ramifications the two types of rentals would have on those issues before you make a decision. Many times clients will make a decision to go with the seasonal rental method of finding a tenant, and they find they're not coming to Palm Springs and using the property as often as they thought they would, and they many times will convert it to a year-round. Because the financial cash flow is much better, they figure for the amount of time they do come to Palm Springs, they can book a room in a hotel or stay at one of our beautiful boutique inns here in Palm Springs and just enjoy the financial revenue from a year-round tenant. I hope these things have helped a little bit in making your decision which way to go with your rental. If you feel you'd like to talk to us about our services or how we can help, please give us a call here at Palm Springs Homes and Leasing. Thank you.